Yo riders, Manuel here, welcome back. It's time to do a route recon of stage 4 of the Zwift Racing After Party on the Queen's Highway in Yorkshire. This course may look easy on paper with 19.8 kilometers and around 300 meters of elevation as you see on the left hand side, but don't be fooled, it's a brutal stage with almost no flat meters and effort after effort. There are two segments to mention: the Yorkshire Sprint with 0.4 kilometers at 2.4% gradient. We have to do that 6 times. And the Yorkshire KOM, which will be the final climb with 1.2 kilometers at 4% gradient. I expect non-stop action and a race that could explode early. This could be one for a breakaway, I believe. We kick things off with a 2.4 kilometer lead in, and after that, we will do 5 laps of the Queen's Highway loop. It's a fast 3 kilometer long circuit with 40 meters of elevation every lap, and the decider will be the Yorkshire KOM, as mentioned before. So we just finished the lead in. Let's check the Queen's Highway loop. We're here in the downhill section. I mean, it's not really a big downhill section. It's like maximum -2, -3% gradient, but it's like the only point of the course which is like not uphill and where you can recover and enjoy the draft for a bit, for a few seconds. Because you see it here on the top, there's already the next uphill section coming. We take this left turn and then we are back here with like 2% uphill. And yeah, it's not really hard, but it will hurt because it will reduce the draft and it will make you work harder here at 3% gradient. And it's just like it's a nasty loop. It's just up and down. And as far as I know, Zwift Racing, it will be like non-stop attacks. We take another left turn and it's uphill again, like maximum 7%. This is a short kicker here, very nasty one. And then we have this longer uphill section with around 4, 5, 6% gradient, 3%. It will be nasty as well because, again, reduced draft, attacks after attacks, and this will just hurt like hell because you have to do that 5 times this loop. And we are reaching the sprint segment. Told you before, 0.4 kilometers at 2.4% gradient, including the lead in. You have to do that 6 times. And yeah, this final part of the sprint is a bit steeper with around 6%. And then we got one loop of the Queen's Highway. So let's speed things up a bit because there are still 4 more loops to go. And in a second, I will also explain you about my idea, about my hopefully game changing or game winning strategy to turn this stage 4 of the Zwift Racing After Party into a winning move, into, let's see, maybe a successful breakaway, because I think chances are really high here because it's you just have these uphill and downhill sections, reduced draft, and if you attack in these uphill sections, all people need to work hard to get back on your wheel. So I believe attack will be the best defense for this race. So this is my idea to do. Normally, I try to sit in the pack, relax as far as it's possible at least, and wait for the final. But at this race, I plan to be active. I plan to build or create my own race and be ahead of the attacks. Well, let's see if that will be successful or not. You can also have other opinions. Please share with me if you think this will be like better strategy to stay in the pack. Do just as least as possible and try to save relax for the finish, because of course that final Yorkshire KOM will also hurt, and if you waste some energy before that, that could cost you the race for sure. So we are here in the penultimate loop, just 2 more times, and then we are reaching the finishing climb. And here I will show you like my tactics. So after this downhill, there's this kicker that I mentioned before, and if you take the speed from the downhill and attack right into this kicker, I believe you could create a gap of like 3 to 4 seconds if the guys sleep. Hopefully, you will not be in my race and know what I will do. But yeah, I think you could really create a small gap here, which after that you have this slight uphill section. Like people, like all people need to work hard. Like you cannot sit in the draft and relax and let others do the work. Like everyone needs to work hard to get back on your wheel. So I think that could be a good point to attack and yeah, make create some splits and make everyone work hard for coming like for closing down the gaps. So this is my idea. This is what I will try to do. Like go and attack at this point. Try to yeah, stay active. Try to keep the legs spinning at this uphill section. Create a gap, and then hope that by the downhill section, people will kind of sit down, slow down, and yeah, don't want to work with each other in the downhill section. So yeah, that's my idea. So we're in the ultimate lap here, in final lap, and I will do the sprint. Let's see what I can do. Top left, 927, 967 watts per kg, which watts, not kg. That would be insane, but you could see it. It was 15 watts per kg, so pretty good acceleration for me. And I will show you also my 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and 5 seconds. What records here after I finish this segment? I wanted to test how will it be afterwards in the race with the climb coming right after. How can you recover? So 5 seconds, 14.7 watts per kg, 15 seconds, 10.8 watts per kg, and 30 seconds, 9.7 watts per kg, which was my seasonal best. So a pretty good sprint. I'm happy with that. And trying to recover, you see my heart rate got up a bit for this effort. And there's just 1.7 kilometers to go, and we're reaching the final climb very soon. I told you before, 1.2 kilometers at 4% gradient. So we take this right turn, and then we are in the final climb. And this will be in A category. I believe if you want to win, you definitely need to do that in like, I don't know, 2 minutes 20 or something like that. I did it here like with 4 watts per kg, around 3.5 to 4 watts per kg. But for sure, like in the final, in the race, you definitely need to be somewhere around 5 watts per kg. And that will be, yeah, will be fast, and this will definitely hurt. But this is the final effort here, and then we are done with this Queens Highway after party route. And we are ready to do a great race next week for Zwift Racing After Party. Let me know when you will hit the race, when you will give it a try. I will do that probably on Monday. I will, of course, record a video of the race and show you afterwards. And so, yeah, now we are here, final 60 meters, right turn, 5%. And this will be really difficult sprint if it comes down to two-man group. And yeah, we are done here. So you see I did it in 33 minutes in a race that will definitely be a lot faster. And here I will show you my tactics. So on the left hand side, you see like no acceleration. On the right hand side, you see how I accelerate a bit, like with 8 watts per kg. And of course, you will also be faster in the punch later, like in the race, like on the left hand side. But you see, like in this kicker, you can create a gap. And I measured that at this point here, you see the entrance on the left side, it was around 6 to 7 seconds that I created compared to my other like slower attempt before. So yeah, this is my idea, like where to attack for this route. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these route recons, let me know in the comments. Good luck for your race. Like and subscribe, and see you soon. Right on. Cheers, Manuel.